Russian car fighting. Well, it's not just Russian car fighting. It's called Karjutsu. Karjutsu. But yeah, they're blowing up on Twitter. I know all about it. They also have phone booth boxing. Yeah, you might recognize the caster as JT, baby. I thought it was actual car fighting. No, they just fight in a car.
Oh, right away,
oh goodness gracious, he got the unbuckle. The unbuckle record there.
And blocks the seatbelt of Davidson. You can see here in the top left-hand corner of your screen, reaches over, blocks the seatbelt with his left hand.
This is like some technique Dale would have taught you from Detroit Survival Training Fitness.
Davidson into the driver's side door. And right now you can see he's trying to slide his knee through for knee on belly or possibly even mount here.
Oh, he's in a bad position there.
Oh, he looks like he's got the driver's side seatbelt.
Oh, he's going to strangle him with the seatbelt.
That driver's side seatbelt around the neck of Davidson. And Davidson, it's just
I haven't seen this one. Jesus Christ.
He's figured out what's happening.
Oh my God.
He has got that seatbelt wrapped all the way around his throat. He's trying to defend, but there's not a lot that can be done here. He is in a bad situation. And
yeah, that's like rough.
That, Raymond Felton wins the... Davidson doesn't look
This is
happy,
barbaric. You don't know the meaning of the word barbaric.
And you can see here in
this is civilized.
Here, Felton right away gets to smashing, and as soon as he
action
sees the
movie combat,
to grab that seatbelt, he grabs the seatbelt. You can see right
Wait until
here,
he hits the
he's
ejector
starting
seat.
To push it across. Good job, Ray.
Oh, but God, now Davidson's got the driver's seat. He'll start banging his head on the fucking steering wheel, honking the horn with it.
Okay, round 2 underway, and it looks like...
Oh, he got the seatbelt again! You can't keep giving up the seatbelt!
Ray already all over Davidson. Davidson's trying to get
out
of there.
Wow, good wiggle, good wiggle. Oh,
he's fighting
that's
hands
rough.
With that front headlock, that's the go. Not a lot of room to work.
Maybe throw him through the sunroof.
Okay,
oh!
making a little bit of space here
good recline, good recline.
The passenger side seat. Bell gets caught around his left arm, and currently...
Well, he's in a good position right now, though. He's got that, like, squatting lotus technique going on. Oh, that might be all she wrote.
Ray's got quite a bit of experience into it. Takes a submission.
Oh, he's going to the back seat. Oh, you can't give up the back seat.
What that means essentially is that Davidson has.
If there's one thing I've learned from Salt,
to secure a submission,
that Angelina Jolie movie.
He will lose the match. If he can get his right
oh God, fake taxi's popping off.
Seconds, he can
recline the driver's side seat.
It doesn't look like Ray's going to let that happen.
Full mount?
I think Ray would rather give up his back here, and that's what's happening. Davidson taking the back of Felton.
Damn, what a turnaround.
Naked choke. Doesn't look like he's... They're both absolutely exhausted, and it's almost 90 degrees inside the car. It is a miserable...
Oh, yeah, they didn't even turn on the air conditioner.
Oh,
no!
The safety lock stops Davidson, and it looks like Ray heard the safety lock and then grabbed this. It's going to happen.
This is like wrestling, but with
match.
also doing the hot car challenge.
Davidson can try and secure something here, but he doesn't have any time to finish.
No, there's no time to finish here.
Tap. Oh, we've got a tap. Wow.
Oh, wait, what?
1 second left. Davidson, rear naked choke, tap out over Raymond
Okay,
Felton.
little plot twist there.
Wow, let's take a look at the replay here.
Everything wasn't lost at Makeout Reef this time.
Q Davidson won the second round with a rear naked choke, and here we
They should add another element to this. Like when they're in their backseat component, there should be an Uber driver up front, and you get like a, I don't know, maybe something on the judge's scoring card if you tip him.
And he's trying to fiddle with the seatbelt.
Maybe get the headrest off and start beating him with it.
Back seat belt, and it looks like the safety lock. And he's got it.
Full mount.
Oh, that's gonna be tough.
6 points. That'll go to the leaderboard for the season. But right now,
they should add a component where the vehicle's moving, so you have to do it in a moving vehicle too.
He's trying to wrap it around. You can hear these two athletes breathing. This is it. They are miserable and absolutely exhausted.
Oh!
Davidson pushes the passenger seat forward.
He said enough fishy business. I want the whole seat belt.
He's got the seat belt on the right
side. He's got 2 seat belts. He's dual wielding.
He's going to reach under and he's going to grab the seat
fucking
belt
decapitate him.
and pull it behind the head of Felton, pushing with his left hand and using his right forearm. And
yeah, no shot. Yeah, there was no shot he gets out of that.
By Q Davidson to win the match. Almost looked like we were watching a crime. Raymond Felton, fantastic fight. Q Davidson.
That did look like a crime. It was like murder footage.
Win. Let's take a look at the replay here.
Edison versus Punisher. Okay, just one more quick one. With a name like that. Oh god, he's got the door open. He's gonna fucking start slamming his head against it.
Everything he can.
Slamming the door into it.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, jeepers!
Side of the car.
Oh,
there he
fuck.
Goes. He's thrown Sam out.
Oh god, they even broke the windshield. What the fuck happened?
Leverage with his.
Jesus, wait, this one's crazy.
And there it is.
4 points, red.
Oh, what? Now this is an interesting technique. The motorboat of death.
Position to be in when the opponent is behind the steering wheel. Faust is looking to make
Good tactic though. Open the
a
door.
bit of space here so he can work, and he's opened up the driver's side door, which doesn't seem like it's
Smothering with his own tits there. That was a good strategy.
Sam just, it looked like an unintentional eye poke there.
Yeah, that is a big guy. Holy
Laying
shit.
Flat in the driver's side seat with his head on the armrest.
Maybe put a finger in his ear. Lick your finger and put in his ear a little wet willy. It'll stun him.
Sam's looking for that right
All's
arm.
fair
He's
in
looking for the
Karjitsu.
left arm.
Oh
Sam's
god.
just hunting here, and it doesn't look like
We've
there's
got to
much
get something
available, but
cooking
he's in
here.
great position.
Come on, Rance. Get your finger and like go up and down on his lips. Give him one of those.
Dragging Faust deeper into the car, or Faust is shrimping
It'll
his way
scare
over
him.
to the other seat. Oh, here he goes. He's got his feet
No,
up on
baby.
the side of the car, and there he goes. He's thrown Sam out. Sam's head is
He's
about
wiggling.
an inch from the mat in front of the throne.
It looks like being in the
Sam.
driver's seat is a huge
Sam's staying very
disadvantage.
calm. You can look at his eyes and see he's very, very calm here, but he's in a bad position. Faust
This
is
looks
secure
very-
mount.
this-
He's got
this almost looks
about 8
romantic.
inches worth of seat belt here. The safety lock has kept him from.
He's not even taking the threat seriously right now.
I think Sam is successfully defending. Get a different camera.
What is he?
Faust
I
has got
can't
his
tell what I'm
right
looking.
hand.
Oh my
He's
god.
gripping the wire that holds the headrest to the seat, and also in that hand.
Yeah,
he's
that's
got
gonna be tough.
8 inches of seat belt. So he has got Sam trapped against the seat.
This is one of those moments
Listen
where
to
you
the
need to be able to breathe out of your ass.
Sam is unable to move. His head is stuck to the seat. He's being choked by the seat belt. Faust is in position. He's got.
Oh, he's getting with like the Joker laugh. They're going crazy in the hot
What
car.
he's going to do with it, but he has got a fantastic.
Someone let out a little fart there. What was that?
Here for some sort of a front choke.
Oh, that'd be a good strategy actually.
Not a lot
Stink
of
them
room to
out,
work inside the car.
rip ass, and then go to town. I think Rance really kind of took control of this round here.
And it looks like we're going to the third round.
That's the back seat time.
Heavy breathing from both competitors.
Yeah, these are some big boys here for the back seat. That's not a whole lot of room to work.
And methodical. Faust is trying to shove him in between the seats.
What are you watching?
And just a little bit of a misstep by Sam has put him in a
Oh,
horrible
you gave up your belly.
position. Holy
You
smokes.
showed your belly. You showed tummy. Oh, but wait a minute.
Sam, the bully choke. But while doing so, he has absolutely gotten himself into a bad spot. His hips are trapped between the two front seats, and you can't
Oh
see
yeah,
now,
that's gonna be all she wrote.
Faust has figure forward the legs of Samuel Eidson.
He's gonna turn the
Sam
car on,
cannot
rip
move
the
his lower
wires
half
out, and
at all.
shock him with
And
it.
Currently, Faust is a very, very serious situation here. There's no mobility whatsoever for Sam.
Yeah, he's got his legs locked there. He's got him in like a coffin stance.
Oh my gosh. Sam's trying to stay as calm as possible, but able to escape.
Yeah, I think this
Otherwise,
one's
he's not
I think
gonna
this
be able
one's
to score any
kaput.
points or
I don't see how
for
Sam
any
gets out of
submissions
this.
here. He's gonna jiggle
Unless
the
he
keys
rips the
here.
steering wheel off and starts like slapping him
He's
around
doing
with
here.
it.
Oh, he's going to jiggle the keys here, create a little bit of a diversion. And he has absolutely passed from the back seat to the front seat. He still has mount. Wow.
Jiggling the
Punisher's a
keys
tricky
for a
little guy
diversion.
here. That was clever. Floorboard.
Just hide in the floorboard, Sam. He can't get you there.
Okay, here.
What is
He's gonna try to
happening?
win this fight right here. 10
Oh,
seconds.
oh.
Holy smokes. Sam's
that-
head is stuck behind the steering wheel.
And what is
Sam can't
Jesus.
move. Oh my gosh.
what is the,
And a verbal
Jeepers
submission
creepers.
from Sam, and Faust has pulled in the match. Rance the Punisher Faust by submission. Holy smokes.
All right.
Wow. Two championship. The
Man,
first
Sam
round
was in
all
such firm
Samuel
control
Eidson.
for round
The
one.
second round was a
But then it was
toss-up,
all
but
Rance.
the third round, it was
I'm not much of a sports guy anymore. The only sport I keep up with these days is professional slapping. But that being said, I still keep my finger to the pulse of any new sports on the come up And recently I was made aware of one for a farting competition, trying to really take over the sports scene and explode the same way slapping has, but this time exploding from the asshole of some very brave men who aren't afraid to go up on stage and fart in front of a crowd. At least, that's what the idea was. In India last week, there was a big farting tournament that was held, and it was hyped up over the course of a month. This was going to be like the Super Bowls of farting, you know, the fucking Super Bowels. It was supposed to be a lot of people show up, a lot of people go on stage, and play some sweet ass music for the crowd to enjoy. Just some thunderous tones for the whole crowd to clap to, little golf claps, and get excited about some farts. But what ended up happening is none of the 3 contestants that participated were able to produce even the slightest semblance of flatulence. Even my pathetic, embarrassing, laughably bad, emasculating baby bitch boy farts, the near silent farts I produced that sound like a hamster drawing its last breath in a library, would have won this competition, because there were no farts. These ass athletes showed up but forgot to bring their A game, and the A stands for asshole. These buttholes were clean. They were coming in here with an empty colon. That shit wasn't loaded at all. They weren't locked and loaded and ready for action. They were shooting blanks. They weren't even shooting blanks. That'd be a compliment. Nothing happened. I'm going to show you some clips from a vlog I found of it. They go up there and just stand with their ass facing these 3 microphones that are all pointed at their chocolate starfish. It's very disappointing. I can't even find the right words to express my disappointment when watching this, so just keep that in mind. It's not going to be very satisfying.
हेलो आपको 60 सेकंड्स यूजुअली दिए जाएंगे
So this is the first contestant, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the farting tournament. No one is even trying. He's clearly not taking it seriously. If you're going to participate in a farting tournament, commit. Go up there, and if you don't have to fart, then fucking force yourself to shit your pants. I don't care if you straight dookie everywhere and blast it into the microphone. Get some volume to your fart. Go up there and do more than just stand there, because that is the ultimate shame. Like, honestly, when I was reading about this before the tournament happened, I would have expected this man to go up there and just like a fucking anime character going Super Saiyan, screaming, veins popping out of his forehead and arms, biceps bulging. Then all of a sudden, he fucking blasts a fart out that rocks the entire stage. All those sponsors that are right there behind him on that wall, the whole fucking wall would have blown over. They even have a fucking decibel meter there to measure the sound, which doesn't get put to use here at all. It doesn't get any exercise. What should have happened is someone goes up there ready to blow some ass that puts like an infinity sign on the decibel meter.
गाइस देखिए फाट करवाने के लिए क्या क्या किया जा रहा है.
He even calls in for backup with his farting coach, who decides maybe turn him around because he might be fart shy, and even that doesn't work. He just ends up turned around standing in silence like out of the Blair Witch movie where everyone's too afraid to turn around and look at the Blair Witch behind him. On paper, it's a good idea. Hey, maybe his asshole muscles are just clenching up out of, nervousness in front of a crowd. Let's try turning him around and maybe it'll work. But it didn't. He still doesn't fart, and then he shuffles his way off stage getting laughed at.
No. Anyone else wants? Okay.
And that's the last contestant that participates in the tournament. I was expecting a huge tournament. I thought the turnout was going to be massive, fucking selling out a massive stadium, but it was really only like 25, 30, 50 people maybe. I even considered flying down there for it. I thought this was going to be a huge deal. This is my kind of sport, but luckily I decided not to. Plus I'm fucking terrified of flying anyway. But you know what I'm saying. This was supposed to be a big deal, and this is what we get? This sad little non-existent wet fart of a tournament? Like, come on now. At least if you can't fart and you have the dignity or the shamelessness to walk up on stage like you're going to fart to get everyone hype, at least surprise us. You know, you might not fart, but maybe piss your pants. Like, hey, I didn't expect that. It's not a fart, but I can't exactly be mad because you're up there making an effort. I could give that an applause, and maybe you would have won the tournament. But here, they elected that there were no winners because nobody farted, so they're going to have to redo the entire tournament and hopefully get some actual ass athletes out there. So here's hoping the next time around the farting circuit can really make a big show and put on a nice, really impressive performance from the rectum. But anyway, I just wanted to make you all aware that the farting tournament is a sport on the come up, and hopefully we'll see more of it in the future. Much more exhilarating and more action-packed than this one. That's it. See ya. What's poppin', laser tag enthusiasts? Are you ready to get turbo to the max? You're watching this year's Lasertron World Championship. I know many of you are concerned with this year coming to an end because the Mayan calendar predicts the end of the world. However, they don't predict the way in which the world will end. Perhaps we'll witness the end of the world right here. Perhaps it'll go up in a laser explosion because we have an explosive matchup between the two best in the business, Cyberwolf and Bodhi Lee. Our two athletes are ready to square off and they're just getting right into it. Holy fuck, no handshake, no mercy, no holds barred, no reason for 1v1 laser tags to exist, but yet here we are. I'll go ahead and make it clear now, I don't know which one's Cyberwolf and which one's Bodhi Lee, but I think we can just appreciate this for the art that it is instead of focusing on who's winning or who's losing, because there are no winners or losers in this sport. The only real losers are the audience that's watching this, which is us. As you can tell, laser tag one-on-ones are an absolutely brutal sport. These are the two finest warriors here duking it out for our entertainment. This is no different from the gladiators during the ancient Roman times. We're already a few rounds deep, but these monsters have not had enough. They're going for more. This is a bloodbath. They're coming for scalps. They're getting right into it. That father of three just pulled the old loop-de-doop and pull on the other guy. This is a real clash of titans of biblical proportions. Oh, that was a short round. That guy making short work of the other guy. I may not know who's who here, but I do have information on them sitting in front of me. So Cyberwolf, also known in the circuit as the Laser Mayonnaise, first entered the scene around 5 years ago after he took his son Antonius von Kilgore to the local Zappity Zoopities Boppity Boopities laser tag arena and just fell in love with the sport. He became consumed by the idea of being the best there ever was. So shortly after, he divorced his wife and left his son behind to tour the United States, training in the finest laser tag dojos he could find, including a long stay with world-renowned laser tagger Osama bin Laden. He's truly been molded by the best laser taggers of our generation and is here to show the fruits of his labor. Now Bodhi Lee, on the other hand, also known as the Blazer Laser, has a completely different origin story to Cyberwolf. He says he was just driving down the road and saw a laser tag arena and said, you know what, that's what I want to do. Well, that's just embarrassing, Bodhi Lee, but we're glad you're here. People from all over the world have crowded in here, crammed shoulder to shoulder to watch this showdown here, and they're getting their money's worth here. This is an absolutely vicious battle here. These two men are just going to war right now. The spectators are on the edge of their feet. They almost look interested. Another round down, I can't tell who won it, it doesn't matter, because this right here is what good competition is all about. Two soldiers, two generals, two lieutenants going at each other, giving it their all, putting everything they have into their blasters, pouring their heart, soul, tears, and cum into the vests that they wear in order to protect them from the lasers. Without those vests, they would be vaporized instantly. This is a high-risk sport. People are throwing a big hullabaloo about the dangers of football. Well, how about the dangers of laser tag? But these two men, they knew the risks when they entered this battlefield, and they're still coming out here with tits perky as titties, with nipples hard as nipples, ready to prove to the world once and for all who should be wearing the cock ring and who should be wearing the cock chastity belt. This is a truly intense matchup that I've not been paying attention to. The old man in blue does something really cool there, I'm not quite sure, but the bald man's smiling about it. He's ready to go right at it again. Oh, look at that, bobbing and weaving, ducking and dodging, and gets him with the old how do you do, whoop-de-doo. Goodness me, if you're not shitting your pants yet, you're just not going to be taking a shit at all today. Oh, he just fucks him real good right there. Gets him real hard right in the mouth. My word. Wow, that's his mouth. No, that's not where lasers go. Oh, fuck. I know many people say war never changes, but I beg to differ. Just look at this. This is the new face of war. This is how differences between nations will be settled in a manly, gentlemanly, one-on-one laser tag match. This is the future. This is bringing back memories of middle school when I used to go laser tagging with my friends and we would brag about who the best laser tagger was. But that was middle school. This is middle age. There's no excuses here. There is no shame in this sport. Here's a little fun fact for all you wild folks out there that just love laser tag and can't get enough of this fucking shit. Did you know that before there was Jesus Christ, there was laser tag? Where's your God now? Checkmate. Reality. Holy fuck, how long is this match? What is this, a 40-round bout? How do they have the stamina for this? They're so old, and this looks almost grueling. They have to move around for short bursts and then jump a little bit. This must be the next generation of CrossFit. Oh, goodness. Oh, they're doing it again. They're shooting lasers at each other. Oh, fuck. Judgment Day is on its way. Oh, look at this move. Oh, did you see that move? That was a move and a half. The spectators can't even believe it. They're stunned. They're shocked. They're standing up now. Oh, man. One knee. He did the one knee move, where he gets down on one knee and shoots his laser too. Oh, now he's doing the standing move where he shoots his laser. This shit's getting out of control. These spectators don't realize they're in the danger zone right now. This is too intense. They might just be fucking blown up by this intensity. It's like when you're watching the space shuttle take off. You need to be at least 3 miles back in order to be safe. Same thing for laser tagging. You want to be at least 3 to 15 miles away because you don't want to be anywhere near a laser tag one-on-one. It's not very fun to watch. But they're still going at it, and we're still here. And you're still here too. Because who would ever want to turn off a laser tag one-on-one? This is that kind of shit you only read about in the American history textbooks, you know, where the greats duked it out and you always wonder what it was like to watch something like that. Well, now you know exactly what it's like. And I hope you're happy. Because I know I am. Man, this is fucking remarkable. They're still going at it. There is no stopping here. There is no brakes on this train. This train was built without brakes. It didn't need them and it didn't want them. They're shaking hands. It's finally over. It's finally fucking over. I don't know who won. We all won because we watched the entire thing. Look at this beautiful display of sportsmanship. Oh, fantastic. What an incredible matchup. Thanks for tuning into this year's Lasertron World Championship thing. 2016's Best Bagger competition? From the Florida Retail Federation, you know they're shooting up heroin in the back. Give them the competitive edge.
Ready!
This is just like Employee of the Month. Whoa! Look at that technique! Jesus Christ, slow down! You're gonna light the fucking bag on fire! Too much friction! Now I'm interested. Let's see what it was like in 2013. It was a different time back then. Oh man, this is very 2013. I really feel like I've been transported back in time. Man, the retirement home is fucking going off for this. We're here to find out who's gonna Gangnam Style these groceries. I'm a firing my laser. Am I right, folks?
Okay. Yep. Nicholas Lewis from Food City, KVAT. Nicholas, come on up.
Nicholas, yeah, the prom king, baby.
Nicholas, where are you?
Nicholas is known, of course, for his signature move, the behind-the-back bagging special.
This is ShopRite of Hutchinson County. James, come on up.
Hutchinson County has been breeding the nation's top baggers. This is going to be tough. You don't fuck with Hudson County when it comes to professional bagging.
From Kowalski's. Daniel, come on up. Where are you?
Where's Daniel? Did he not make it?
Baggers, take your...
Oh, we didn't even shake any hands. Was that Daniel? Damn. Coming out here with ice in the veins. Bad blood. He's letting him know it's not friendly. I'm not here for friends. I'm here to make enemies. I'm here for money. The prestige of being the best bagger.
Baggers, are you ready?
Oh, we're really fucking cooking now. I'm just gonna turn the music off before I get like DMCA'd for watching Best Bagger Championship, just throwing in Gangnam Style and shit. We'll watch it the way God intended. In pure silence. What's good bagging soundtrack? BFG Division? Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do Doom. Oh yeah, now we're in the Did Dylan already finish? Did she even scan the items? This almost feels sinister, like they're trying to summon Lucifer by bagging these items. They're not bagging groceries, they're bagging like goat's blood and human sacrifices, parts of them.
James.
Excellent work, James. Fantastic. Oh, is that Roger Goodell? My god. Is Vince McMahon here too? Is he about to get him with like a stone cold stunner or something? Excellent work, Andrew. Yeah! Yes! They now say he's bagging for Amazon warehouses now. And he's never been happier.
Stand number 1. Janessa Plummer from Plummer Shop and Save.
Wow, it's like she was born into that role. Her name is Jessa Plummer.
Great job, Janessa.
Janessa
Okay.
Plummer at Plumber Shop and Save.
Check stand
She's like
number
royalty
2.
for the plumbers.
Lawton Markets.
So is this like an NFL draft? They don't know that they're going to be called on stage for this? Or is this just to get some hype going?
Number 5.
Kevin Durant!
Nathan Toth from Martin Supermarkets.
Welcome, Nathan.
Oh, man.
He didn't even show up. It wasn't worth his time.
5. All right, guys. This is it.
Did she just pat him on the ass?
You guys nervous?
They went up top and then she went around for the little ass cheek smack. This is a real sport.
Judges, are you ready?
Oh fuck yeah. Now I'm ready.
Timers, are you ready?
If he did that, his ass would be
Baggers,
fucking
are you
fried on
ready?
Twitter.
Oh!
Let's get it, team! Honestly, I feel like Janessa Plummer's got the advantage here. She is literally part of bagging royalty. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the royalty-free ska and just put on some Doom again. Like, we're really focusing here on the front runner, Janessa Plummer. Oh, Bethany! Squeaks it out, number 1. That was a speedrun world record right there. Jesus, Bethany. Followed by Lauren. Excellent work, Lauren. I expected nothing less. Nathan! You just ruined someone's meal right there. That's illegal. You're going to jail. And in a surprising disappointment, Janessa Plummer does not live up to the expectations. Janessa Plummer finishing 5th. Oh my goodness. The Plummer noble household will be very disappointed.
Excellent
Got the
stuff.
lifesavers. Forgot them last year. Didn't this year.
Yeah,
forgot
that was
the
a
final
disaster last year. I remember that.
in the regular heat?
Couldn't forget that.
Okay, so this time
Stood trial and everything.
There was one bag of potato chips that was like sitting way on top. Is that like a big no-no?
Uh-oh.
No, that's okay. Yeah.
That's good.
That's improper technique, Lauren. No, that's frowned upon.
Right?
Exactly.
You can't talk your way out of this one. Lauren, that's illegal.
You get great job.
This is
Great
adorable.
job. Okay. You.
Bethany killed it. She was unstoppable.
That was amazing. Wow, how you feel? You feel good?
I feel good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Didn't forget the lifesavers.
Good? Good.
So that's kind of a.
Man, the lifesavers must really be like the Achilles heel of bagging.
Okay. Don't look in the crowd. Okay.
She just wants to get done with this. Please, leave her alone.
This is
Just give her the money and walk away.
all right.
You're scaring her.
You guys feeling good? Yeah? Feeling good? All right. These guys are excited.
This guy does not realize what venue he's at. He thinks he's at like fucking
All on black.
98 Rock Festival. Jesus.
Bethany Berger from Johnson Rugged in Vermont.
Oh my lord, you've done it.
Great job.
Now kiss me on the lips. You won. That's your
Our
prize.
best bagger is Candace Lastimado.
Excellent work,
From Washington
Candace.
Metropolitan Markets.
I mean, we knew that was coming. She finished like literally 10 minutes before everybody
Great
else.
job.
I don't really give a fuck about the whole Logan Paul vs. KSI boxing saga. I just never really cared about that whole anime arc. But the recent showdown actually did show me something. It showed me the importance of shit-talking in sports. I've always thought that shit-talking plays a crucial role when it comes to competition in general. Shit-talking just adds a very human element to an otherwise extremely corporate world when it comes to sports. Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, for example, a whole lot of shit-talking. Really, combat sports in general are very big on shit-talking, and it works very well for them both in terms of viewer numbers, turnout, and as well as just general investment into the people, because in the corporate world of sports, you have people trying so hard to appease brands, be child-friendly and everything like that, where, especially in esports, shit-talking is actively discouraged and punished. It makes it hard to even know if the players are even invested in their sport or if they're just there for a payday. But when you have them giving some type of passionate press conference or even just a tweet saying something like, hey, your mom's so fat she rides my wiener with only one ass cheek. Something like that's enough to say, oh, okay, so it seems like they do care and they are actually going out there to beat this person. If they care, maybe I should care. And then you have these rivalries that form as a result. You have great rivalries in sports, such as the Yankees and the Red Sox, LeBron James' team versus whatever team LeBron James is playing that week, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus good coaching and good decision making. I'm no longer a mainline sports fan. I've abandoned that religion long ago. I've left that cult, but I certainly used to be. You should have seen my room growing up as a kid. So much fucking Bucks memorabilia. Goddamn had fucking Buccaneer nipple tassels, basically. The point I'm making is, the role of shit-talking, I think, plays a very important one in getting people excited or interested in an upcoming sports event. KSI vs. Logan Paul is the perfect example. These two people seemingly hate each other, and they give these very heated press conferences that sound like you're at the middle school lunch table. And people like that because they like to see that kind of emotion and that drive where these people really want to win. It's not just there because it's a payday. They're there because they want to make a point. They want to win. So you choose sides in this saga. Wrestling entertainment, for example, they build drama into their characters themselves where they have shit talking between them. And you know what happens? People side with characters, people root for characters, and it heightens the whole experience. That's what esports in general is missing. There's this giant wave in esports to eliminate toxicity from their game. Toxicity is a very loose word they use because in some games you get banned for fucking excessive pinging in League of Legends. League of Legends used to be a goddamn cesspool, no doubt about that. The fucking wild, wild west of degeneracy. Now they've cracked down on it and made it a daycare. Overwatch, similar situation. But I can't help but feel that turning these games and these communities into Weenie Hut Jr. is detrimental because it actively discourages people from getting invested in putting their ass on the line, putting nuts to butts. You know, I get when people are being hateful, racist, shit like that, throwing your games, going AFK. I get that being grounds for a ban or punishment. But as for just getting heated in the game, and if they're not actively making you lose, them just being all mad and shit, telling you to play better and mean words, there's already a solution built in. It's called muting them. You can mute everyone if you want to, so there is a solution for that already. And I totally get wanting to take bullying out of it because people get very mean in these competitive games, and I'd never advocate for bullying, but the solution has already been found 20 fucking years ago with being able to mute your bully, mute the person that's being an asshole. That solves the whole problem. They don't need to translate this fucking crusade against toxicity into their competitive environment where no teams are allowed to playfully banter with each other, shit talk, or even really get emotional about what they genuinely feel. They give all these fucking cookie cutter responses just like in regular sports, and it's boring, and it loses that element of making it something big, making rivalries, making anything meaningful. Imagine if the KSI vs. Logan Paul fight had none of the shit talking beforehand, and it was just two guys going out there to fight. Would people care? Probably not. It wouldn't be nearly as big as it was, but because they had these months and months of constant back and forth shit talking and emotion on the line, it got people invested, obviously, because that's the kind of shit that people want to get involved in and see the result of. It creates an entire narrative around an event coming up as opposed to just being another cookie cutter sports event with maybe some cool moments. It actually puts something there, which is why wrestling does it instead of just have fucking action figures go out there and colliding. There's actual emotion behind it, which esports I think is dreadfully lacking. Now you'll notice my shirt changed throughout this video. That's because as I was rendering it out initially, a story came out about an esports professional in the Call of Duty scene named Mutix, I believe. Basically what happened is, during a stream he didn't mean to start, he was bantering with his friend and he said some bad words. He said autist and he also said retard to his friend. It was supposed to be in jest, but it was caught on stream and now he's at risk of losing his career, his sponsor. His 12-year-long esports career is now in jeopardy because those words were picked up on stream in a fit of trash-talking banter with his friend. And since this happened as I was rendering this, I figured it'd be a topic people were talking about in the comments, and I wanted to address it in the video itself. Do I think he deserves to lose everything because of the words he said on stream? No, absolutely not. Cancel culture is a goddamn plague. 100% he doesn't deserve to lose his entire career because of trash talk banter with his friend, even if it was in poor taste and not comedic at all. And one thing I always see happen that I like to talk about when some shit like this goes down, there's always some Twitter verified checkmark losers in the fucking comments that dogpile on to try and score internet points. Mutix posts this I'm sorry video where he's crying and talking about everything that's at stake and what he might lose. Pro tip, never make a crying video on the internet. No one's gonna believe it, even if it is genuine. I don't know fuck all about Mutix or this scene in general. Maybe this guy's a huge asshole, I don't know. But just from him saying the words autist and retard in a trash bantering with his friend, I don't think warrants him losing everything, even though it is in very poor taste. Alas, Ashes comes into the comments of his I'm sorry crying video to post a GIF. I think his name is Ashes. I don't know if it's LA Patty P. I don't really know. He looks like McLovin. He comes in to post a GIF of Joker laughing at him. Then someone says, bruh, come on, and his response is, no respect for that behavior, brother. And that's totally fine. If you don't want to forgive the guy for what he said, that's absolutely within your right and makes total sense. But if you're going to act all high and mighty and celebrating this man's downfall, when you yourself are just as guilty of the same things, if not worse, you're pretty much the lowest of the fucking low, you goddamn two-faced asshole. If you dig through his tweets for 1 second, it takes literally one search on his page, here's a picture, he's constantly throwing around this word. That's pretty goddamn bad, don't you think, Ashes? So if you're celebrating him losing all his shit, don't you think you should be equally held accountable? You should probably lose all your shit too, right? Now, I fucking hate when people dig through old tweets to find things to get outraged about for their little cancel culture small boner. But if you're using it against someone who's already on the cancel culture bandwagon dog pile, I'm totally fine with it. Yeah, Ashes, your tweets were from 7 so years ago. Who gives a shit? There's no forgiveness in cancel culture, baby. There's no time limit on it. That shit doesn't expire. Who's to say you changed? Mutex didn't even mean to have that shit go out in public. You openly post that shit on your Twitter. So if Mutex is losing his career over the things he said by accident, and you say things that are worse on purpose, shouldn't you also lose your career? Like, that makes sense, right? I mean, yeah, maybe you don't say this in public anymore, but you definitely did, and who's to say you still don't say it off stream and behind closed doors? I mean, there's no telling. But anyway, I got sidetracked. I was just focusing on the role that trash talk plays in competition. I want to be clear, I'm not talking about hateful shit, racist shit, throwing games, losing games on purpose, or any of that garbage. I'm talking about actual healthy trash talk banter between competitors. I think that is extremely important to the success of a sport. And it doesn't have to always be trash talk, but just the ability for players and teams to give genuine emotional thoughts on an upcoming match or their opponents, I think is crucial to getting people excited about a match. It takes away something when you're telling these teams and players that they can't say or, do anything that might come across as disrespectful to the sport or the opponent because they represent brands. That takes away a big element of it from a viewer's perspective because you have these two teams going into game day and neither one of them said anything about each other past the cookie cutter shit of they're a great team, they sweat, they pee, they come just like us, it's going to be a tough one. That's all you get. You don't get like this back and forth trash talk or this back and forth joking or really any insight into how the teams actually feel or what they're going in or what they're expecting going in. So if you take that away, it's kind of just like looking at robots doing a job. It's just these people going in there and doing a job, not competing. It's like you're peeking into a fucking cubicle at a big business. There's nothing it's still fun to watch the events, but there's a certain element that's missing. And that's the element of caring. It doesn't seem like anyone's invested in actually competing. They're just there because it's their job. And I think just having the ability to joke around and trash talk and banter and be genuine is extremely important to a sport, and KSI and Logan Paul shows us just how important it can be in getting people excited and interested in it. Even people that don't like either of those two people still tuned in just because of all the hype around it that they generated through their trash talk and keeping it on people's mouths. And I think that's what esports is dreadfully lacking right now. They always discourage trash talk or anything disrespectful because they do represent brands, and the brands, I guess, don't want to be associated with that shit. And I just think that loses a core component of what makes competition exciting for viewers, and even for players as well. So that's all I really wanted to talk about, and that's about it. So yeah. Welcome to the Wife Carrying World Championship of 2016 AD. That's this year. I know you're all excited, but I doubt you're as excited as I am. Here comes the husbands and wives now. Oh man, look at the crowd. They're really into it. They're feeling it. They're going wild. Someone calm that fucking crowd down. And they're off. Oh, that's a beautiful start from all three of these gentlemen and their wives. The Crow seems to have a slight lead on his competitors, but his wife is not maintaining good form right now. That is not a textbook boa constrictor reverse cowgirl stance, which she needs to maintain in order to win this competition. This guy's leaving the water rectangle. He's the first one. Oh, there's a pulled hamstring. Nice work. The staff and I here made sure to oil that rim down nice and slick just for that purpose. We got him good, boys. Paid off. Here comes Cyclops, drunkenly stumbling his way out of the pool like a fucking zombie, trying to find his way back to Charles Xavier's school for gifted wife-carrying youngsters. Holy shit, this man's going turbo. Goes right over that log, but he could never get over the logs I leave in my pants. Here comes 2 more. Just gets swallowed by this Marianas Trench, just demonstrating how deep this pool truly is. I know it looks shallow, but it's actually deep enough that we put sharks on the bottom, so they better get out of there quick. Comes 3 more gentlemen and their wives. Let's hope none of these gentlemen fart, because it's going right in their wife's face. Just gonna blast them with that whiff of shit. Oh, it looks like that's not an issue here. She's been sniffing farts for years, just training for this day. Right over the log. Oh, man. She even gave him a nice kiss on the ass cheek, just to congratulate him for winning. Oh yeah, he's going all the way. He's using his wife as a fucking jetpack. These 3 have no chance. I don't know what the fuck the one in the back's doing about to fucking pile drive his wife there. That's horrible technique. What an absolute amateur. If you're going to compete in this competition, you need to understand there's only one technique that ever wins. It's where your wife hangs upside down on you and assumes what we call in the business the scared koala on a roller coaster grip. And once you assume that position, you're basically locked in for a good round. Just like our winners here. They didn't have just a good round, they had the best round. Congratulations, you 2 are the wife-carrying world champions. I know it's a very prestigious honor. So thank you for playing and watching and just excellent job carrying your wife. Really a great competition this year. You're not going to believe what we have in store for you today, folks. It's the International World Championship of Foosball. On the left, we have the 20-year-old phenom schoolboy, Nico Volgemut, aka Nico Voldemort. And on the right, we have the superstar of foosball, who needs no introduction. That's Tony Spraydeman, who looks like if foosball was a person. This is sure to be a real ass greaser here in the World Championship title match, and you may have come into this broadcast an atheist, but I promise you will walk away from this event as a devout practitioner of the foosball religion. Now playtime is over, the practice round has ended, the condom is coming off and we're going raw. Nico Volgemut has possession of the first International Championship Slam Jam of the day. He's passed it up to his number 5. He's in great position to score here. He's looking to charge it up. He's in attack position here. Will Tony be able to answer? Ooh, excellent defense from Tony Spraydeman. They don't call him Tony Sprain Your Wrist Spraydeman for nothing. Able to easily lock down there and avoid the quick goal from Nico. He's already passed it up to midfield with ease. Now you gotta put points on the board if you want to win the game here. Tony looking to get up to his number 5 to score. Unfortunately overshoots it a little bit. Comes in a little too hot there. Nico Volgemut takes control. Tony gets it back for a split second. Nico comes in again. We are all over the place right now. Now, as many of you know, Tony Spraydeman is the king of the tornado table. However, this is not a tornado table, which means you're not going to be seeing any sodden panties being tossed around and landing on the foosball table on the battlefield or anything like that. This is just going to be some standard, classical foosball play by the books. Now, surprisingly, we're still scoreless in this one, which is very uncharacteristic of Tony Spraydeman. By this point, he's already done 3 keg stands and 5 goals. Excellent defense again from Tony Spraydeman. He's back up to midfield with complete possession. Oh, excellent defense from Nico. Oh my goodness, we're all over the place. I can't even fucking keep up with this shit. Good lord. Tony Spraydeman has control of the ball, back by his own goal. Nico Volgemut back to the number 5, in good position here for a huge strike, and he gets it! We have drawn first blood. Nico Volgemut on top with the first goal of this World Championship showdown. But as we all know, Tony Spraydeman does his best work under pressure, a lesson we learned at last year's Tornado Table Championship match when his family was taken hostage and threatened with execution right in front of him. He was able to easily win the match, win the world title, and save his family's life. But again, keep in mind, this is not Tornado Table, and it doesn't matter to Tony Spraydeman as he just squeaks in a quick goal right there on Nico Volgemut, answering right back. Nico Volgemut right now playing with a chip on his shoulder, trying to prove that even a young man like him can go up against some of the ancient architects of foosball like Tony Spraydeman. Oh, and Nico says, what does my cock taste like? Breaking wrists and breaking dicks out here. Nico Volgemut with another big goal on the legend Tony Spraydeman. Tony's definitely not one to have his pants pulled down in front of the cheerleaders, so he's going to look to answer back, but unfortunately this call goes to voicemail, unable to answer, and oh my goodness, Nico from way downtown. It's turning into a bloodbath. Tony is getting bent over the table right now by Nico. He is taking Tony over his knee and spanking his cheeks red, disciplining him. But Tony Spraydeman's in a good position right here. Ooh, wonderful defense from Nico Volgemut right there, sending the ball into the spectators' stands, most likely killing one of them. We're now in Game 5, the final showdown here. I fell asleep for the last 4 games, but it is a tie game right now, and it's all or nothing here. Tony Spredeman in a fantastic position, but even better defense from Nico Wolgemuth right there. Whoever wins this wins the entire championship title. It's all riding on the line right here. For glory and fame and a grand prize of right around $50, this is what foosball is all about. And Tony Spredeman gets the first goal here, putting his ass in Nico Wolgemuth's asshole. Nico Wolgemuth now has possession. Will he be able to match this intensity? Because Tony Spredeman is playing like a man possessed. His eyes are rolling into the back of his head as he transcends this dimension and enters the foosball dimension. Oh, and Tony Spredeman from across the map. Good lord, is there any stopping this madman here? You couldn't wish him away with the 7 Dragon Balls gathered together. We went from watching foosball to watching an ass fucking. Oh no, Nico Wolgemuth is falling apart here. The pressure is overwhelming. Tony Spredeman is out of control. Slow rolls a goal. From across the field, Tony Spredeman showing why he's considered one of the best the foosball world has ever seen. Nico Wolgemuth unable to answer back with this cutthroat defense from Tony Spredeman. He leaves no room for the ball to go through, just none at all. His defense is one of the best. His offense is one of the best. He is just the best. Tony Spredeman is in another great position here. Nico Wolgemuth has the ball, but it still looks to be all Tony right now. If you flip a quarter right now, there's a 50% chance heads, 50% chance tails, and a 100% chance that Tony Spredeman is clapping dick on the foosball table, baby. Oh, but Nico Wolgemuth, there's still signs of life. Getting a goal in there. I hate to be the one to say that it's most likely over, but I think this shit is kaput. Tony Spredeman is just dialed into an unholy zone of foosball, and Nico has no answer for it. And that's game. Tony Spredeman seals it, and that is your new world champion, Tony Spredeman. Still one of the best in all of foosball. I love obscure sports. I've always had a deep fascination with this idea of competing in something that most people couldn't possibly imagine ever existing in the first place, and like really dedicating your life to it. And today I found a brand new one that I was unaware of. The Stapler Cup Forklift Driving Championship Series.
Eine ganze Halle fiebert mit.
Und die Rampe bewegt sich.
Oh, der Pokal, er bleibt stabil, er bleibt stabil. Noch wackelt er. Benjamin Danker. Ist das soft? Ist das gut? Ist das cool?
A death-defying stunt that only forklift-certified professionals should ever even attempt. A normal mortal would not have survived. Now, I don't speak German, but I understood what he said when he said, "Das soft, das good." I get that, because I was feeling the same thing. The way that he operates that forklift is the same way a surgeon operates a scalpel. Such tender precision. He is a master of his craft. Now, I know I've made a lot of videos talking about how AI is going to sweep in and fuck everyone. It's going to throw the world into disarray, taking so many jobs, and basically changing the course of humanity in the future. But after watching this, I've had my eyes truly opened to a truth that I was ignorantly unaware of. That even if AI does truly dominate society in the coming years, there will be one job that only humans will ever be able to do, and that's forklift driving. I am convinced that robots and AI could never possibly operate a forklift with the precision that these professionals are able to.
Ist das präzise?
Der
Und
Pokal
jetzt geht's
steht.
gegen die Uhr.
Die Zinken sind raus.
4 Minuten sind rum. Jetzt schnell parken und nach oben laufen auf dem Weg ins Finale. Der Titelverteidiger schafft es hier nach oben unter 4,25 mit der Frankenstutt Arena im Rücken. Benjamin Danker geht ins Finale.
Get that binky out of your mouth, baby. This is a man's game now. A 416? Are you out of your fucking gourd? He's never seen a 415 and never will with a line like that. Wow. So a 416, that's nothing to scoff at. And you can see how excited he was after he set down that Stanley Cup chess piece, contraption, gizmo, whatever that was, with ease. And then he drifts that bitch sideways. He starts, double clutching, no granny shift in here, parks the forklift, runs up, hits the buzzer, and he gets a fantastic time. And it made me hungry to see more. So I saw this clip earlier today on Twitter, and I went and tried to find as much information I could for the Stanley Cup the Stapler Cup Championship Series. And man, is it something special. So I found their YouTube channel, and I went to their most recent tournament, which happened a few months ago. And it's actually a lot of fun to watch. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. So I wanted to just show you what a full run looks like here from another team.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Und da muss ich sagen, der Anzug, der sitzt bei Continental, wird ganz entspannt in...
The production behind this event is top-notch. This is more buttoned up and professional than most esports right now. And I also love the hashtag Forklift Heroes. That is fire. I think that is fantastic. So it begins with the teams going and putting together that giant obelisk you saw in the last clip. They put together that monolithic structure with the Stapler Cup logo on it. They have their own custom ingredients here for that. And watching them assemble it with the forklift it's extremely impressive.
Locker sitzenden Jerseys. Es ist Rot gegen Gelb. Christian, wenn wir beim Fußball bleiben, du weißt, was das heißt.
Ja, klasse. German Classico. Bei Continental fragt man sich natürlich, wer hat den Hut auf? Alle.
Ja, und welche Reifen haben sie eigentlich dabei? Oh, das war schon schön knapp wieder, auch bei Wirth mit der roten Linie. Das ist schon super eng.
It's as they say, forklifts travel in packs. So this isn't some kind of solo mission or anything like that. It's not the NBA. You're not going to have like a superstar carry a whole team or something and you just build around them. This is a collaborative effort amongst the entire crew. You know, so what they do is they build this together. It works kind of like a relay. So the first person gets the first piece of the puzzle, gently sets it on top of that box. Then the other team member comes in, double fists it, grabs it with the forks, and pulls it back, and then begins constructing the next additional piece.
Begeistern sich seit Jahren für diesen herrlichen Wettbewerb. Dankeschön an dieser Stelle. Was wären wir ohne Continental und ohne Wirth? Nicht hier, oder?
I'm sure you didn't expect it to be all easy peasy lemon squeezy here. There's obstacles they must overcome. It's like Indiana Jones navigating through booby traps. The journey of a forklift is a perilous one, so obviously the competition's going to mimic that. I'm sure many of you have seen the OSHA videos where people are dying all the time from forklifts, apparently, with all kinds of like catastrophic injuries and fatalities, like straight out of fucking Mortal Kombat sometimes. Like, it's not easy. Like, genuinely, using a forklift to this level is not a super easy thing to do. And they're making it look so simple.
Und auch hier wieder spannend zu beobachten, die Teamleiter, manche sind laut, manche sind leise, manche gestikulieren mehr, manche weniger.
Certified butt pucker moment right there for that team. If you're a fan of that squad, I bet you were on the edge of your seat during that one, a real ass greaser. It almost tipped over, which would have been disastrous, but luckily the operator stays cool, calm, and collected, but above all else, confident. The most important part. At this level of competition, at this stage of the game, you can't afford to have nerves, you can't afford to feel pressure, you gotta stick to the game plan and you've gotta execute, which he does flawlessly. Now, the camera makes that altitude adjustment look pretty small, like it looks like he only goes over a small curb. It doesn't look like he goes very high, but trust me, that's about 20 feet in the air right there, that he just, in a split second, climbs with the forklift, and then gets the precious cargo set down gently. It wobbles a little bit, but it doesn't fall down, and we're able to keep moving forward.
Und Strassi, wir können festhalten, wird nicht nur im Sponsoring-Bereich.
I just love that camera shot. I'm pretty sure for this event they have the same technology that the NFL does, where they put like big high-tech cameras on wires and then like follow the action around. So they have this top-down camera that follows it sometimes. They go all out at the Stapler Cup, and I really appreciate that.
3 Sekunden, ja, super. Die werden wir natürlich, da machen wir uns einen Knick ins Ohr. Die rechnen wir drauf, aber wir sind bei 2,20. Fantastisch bislang. Und Wirth.
Just look at how tight of a squeeze that is right there. There's only a couple of inches worth of room to get the forklift tongs through it. It's like a fingernail's length. And they're able to do this like it's nothing. Like it's absolutely nothing to them.
Und jetzt steht der Pokal bei Wirth auf der weißen Bahn.
Und lässig.
Now the structure is complete, and now begins the most difficult part of the competition, but at least it's complemented by some extremely good music. I actually really like the background tracks. They got bangers in here. Sounds like Persona 5 soundtrack.
Und jetzt brauchen wir den DJ Drama, DJ Daniel. Der hat gerade die Schallplatte wieder auf Drama-Musik gestellt.
Ganz, ganz stabil. Was wird da abliefert? Und
Kleiner Blick.
We're reaching the climax. As you saw in the other lane, there was a bit of a whoops-a-daisy with the structure falling back onto the forklift. An unfortunate blunder there, but nothing but ice running through the veins of this man in the other lane. The way he's able to navigate those landmines, nothing shy of extraordinary. So he gets through the landmines without any explosion, without any disasters happening, and then he approaches the final piece.
Und das ist hier die schwierigste Stelle dieses Parcours im letzten Bereich.
Minuten zu Ende für Wirth. Das wäre eine Top-Zeit. Einmal parken, die Gabel runter und jetzt ab dafür. Aschaffenburg.
Und bitteschön!
You know he's good for it. There was no choke there whatsoever. He came to play, and he came to win. The way he sets that down at the end, it's like he's handling it like a newborn baby, like a mother taking care of her child. Just right in the crib. Just business as usual. He then throws that bitch into overdrive turbo mode. He parks the forklift in the designated area, runs up, hits the buzzer, and gets an admirable time. It's a great competition. You'll love to see it. I just wanted to put professional forklift driving on your map. In case there's any forklift enthusiasts out there that want to see what high-level forklift operation looks like, I highly recommend checking out the Stapler Cup series. That's about it. See ya. What do you think of when you think of pillow fights? Porn? Yeah, I don't blame you. I was naive like that once. Then I had my eyes opened to the absolutely brutal and competitive potential of pillow fights. There's an entire pillow fighting league called the PFL, up there with some of the great sports like professional cornhole and competitive zip popping, and it combines elements from the WWE and a sad street fight between two mothers at their children's daycare. So please, allow me to introduce you to this wonderful new sport.
Alright, here we go, the third and final. Oh my God, Jackie Chan just barely made a Rose forward. Wow, and Rosie's not happy about that, ladies and gentlemen. An explosive start to round 3.
Yeah, the only rule in pillow fighting league is don't call the cops. Punching is completely legal. I wouldn't be surprised if the pillowcases were filled with bricks. Like, the shit is pretty hardcore. And, of course, this is a grudge match between Rose Thorn and Jackie Jarrett. I mean, I don't need to bring you up to speed on the lore, I'm sure. These two have hated each other for years. A lot of bad blood there. Ever since the night that Rose Thorn's husband accidentally moaned Jackie's name during a wet dream, she's hated her ever since. So it's finally nice to see them throw down here in this wonderful facility here. Of course, this is a meth lab by day, but a pillow fighting coliseum by night. Jackie Jarrett's at the advantage here, got her in a full mount. She's going for a downtown Alaska super slam! Ooh, Rose Thorn breaks free. Close call, nearly broken in half. Referee trying to break it up here. Ooh, but not even referee Asmongold is safe. Peace was never an option. Safety is impossible. Rose Thorn with a huge takedown. Both pillows now double fisting. Oh boy, she's unleashing a whirlwind now. God, we need to get an ambulance in here. Luckily, she shows mercy, gives a pillow back. Jackie Jarrett honking a loogie on an audience member, that'll teach him. He probably caught that spit with his mouth wide open. Holy shit, she's going for a Yoshimitsu seppuku move. Oh, I was wrong! The United States of Smash! Jackie Jarrett's body is composed of 60% water, 40% ass kicking. Holy shit. Oh, but Rose Thorn is not out of this one yet. She's still coming in hot. Oh, looking like something out of the Kama Sutra now. This could be the end. Ooh, only a 2 count. Don't know exactly what happened over there, but the referee said it's a 2 count. I'm having a hard time understanding what's going on here. This looks like football players trying to recover a fumble. It's hard to make out what exact... She gets an arm up. The shoulder is up. We're good. The match will continue. The spectators are on the edge of their seats, and maybe just edging as well. Oh, she's going for a motorboat attempt on Rose, but she shuts that shit down right away. I believe this is another pin attempt here, or a smothering, a murder attempt, it's hard to know for sure. And that's it! Rose takes home the PFL belt for tonight, and Jackie's not happy about it. She says, hold my 50 Shades of Grey book, I'm not done here. The match is ended, but the ass beating has only just begun. An audience member getting in there trying to break them up. Probably never been so happy to break up in a fight in his life. Oh, I think he's grabbing her titties. An interesting tactic for breaking up a fight. Man just went in there yanking her backwards and then honks on her milkers a little bit, and it seems to have worked. It seems like they're both calming down here. It looks like that's going to be the end of this scuffle here. And Rose Thorn is still your winner. Forget everything you think you know about lawn mowers. What I'm about to show you will open your third eye and change everything. This is from the Walker Mowers Championship, one of the most cutthroat competitions in all of riding lawnmowers history. It looks like something right out of King of the Hill. The athletes are strapped into their Walker mower and then go through a death-defying obstacle course in order to compete for the prestigious title of the best riding lawnmower operator. Here comes Dominic Toretto's father, easily through the hairpin turn. Now he's going to throw this bad girl in park at the pit stop, gets the flag, making it look so effortless and easy right now. An excellent job reversing, didn't hit any of our VHS tapes we've put around the course, but now we'll have to drift around this cone. This is where boys become men and men become mowing legends, and doesn't struggle at all, an excellent vortex drift and avoids the decapitator. We lost many a good man to that very obstacle last year. In fact, a father of two had his head taken clean off his shoulders right in front of his whole family. But this guy, he says, fuck that, this is child's play. I'll tell you what, DB Cooper is just cruising through this course right now. Already at the second pit stop, grabbing the flag, no problem. Damn near does a full wheelie on it. Sometimes you don't control the Walker mower, it controls you. Again, avoids the death trap, but will he survive the upcoming firing squad? We'll have to wait and see. Grabs the third flag on the way by, and that will be it. What is his final time? Oh, that's a new course record, 54 minutes. Welcome back to the Japanese Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship, and today we've got a real bloodbath cooked up for your pussy ass today. So if the sight of carnage, gore, and high-octane athletic displays makes you uneasy, turn this shit off now. In this corner, we have the favorites to win this matchup, coming in with an undefeated record for the first time in professional RPS history. It's Fairy Wink! These two sisters have been training all their lives for this moment right here, and the training certainly paid off. They're known for their strength and dexterity in the professional RPS octagon, and they've earned themselves the nickname, the Sadistic Sisters of Serious Scissors. It's said when they throw scissors in a battle, earthquakes can be felt around the world. And today they're dressed up in their standard Power Rangers Angel costume, and they're going to be squaring off against the second best in the world, this team. I can't read the name, but it looks like they're reaching out to hold your hand, so we'll call them the hand holders. The referee will now go over the rules. There are no rules, baby, fuck yeah! I hope you've got your condom on, folks, because we're about ready to begin. The competitors fist bump, and it's time to start.
Ready?
Oh, shit! Fairy Wink threw out their signature move of scissors, and not only was their opponent not immediately vaporized and murdered, they responded with the scissors of their own, causing this nullification of power. It's just like in the fucking Dragon Ball Z games, when, you know, two Super Saiyans square off and they're evenly matched. I'm sure you've already blown your load, but there's no time for a refractory period. We're getting right back into the action.
Ready?
No! No! I can't believe it! Another stalemate. They're in each other's heads right now, reading each other's every move. Could this even have a conclusion? We might end up being trapped in one of Doctor Strange's Dormammu. I've come to bargain. Time loops forever. This is just like when Naruto fought Sasuke in the Valley of the End. They're both evenly matched. But could it all change in this next round? I can't even wait to find out. The ref is either smelling foul play or my soiled boxers. There's no telling, but either way, he's readjusting the team so that way strategy is back aligned. Making sure there is no cheating going on here today. Very honorable.
Ready?
Ah! Is this even possible? Is this scripted? Have we been had? We've been bamboozled? Is this the WWE of rock, paper, scissors? There's no way. No way.
Ready?
We have a winner!